And Darius Baisley with the three that doesn't go.
And the Raptors got to make sure they come out with the same type of intensity they've been coming out with. Did you see it, alley-oop? Exactly. You take that one for me. I can't. You see right here, just coming off a pick and roll action and roll to the basket. Throw it up there right over top of the defense. That puts a lot of pressure. He's athletic, he's long, and he's explosive going to the basket.
Baisley with the two-pointer, and Siakam's found that rhythm.
Definitely he's found the rhythm he's getting on the Oklahoma City Thunder on the defensive end.
Giddey with it, crossover, driving, Boucher bats it away, runs the floor, Barnes a no-look underneath. Oh, how sweet it is!
And Barnes is passing.
He's got 6 points, all 6. Barnes with the layup. Complete slope. And back looks like he's going to be all right. Here's Gary Trent Jr. Pascal finger roll and the foul.
And you like
that would be the fastest ever to 150 wins as a head coach of the Toronto Raptors. Gary Trent Jr. Oh, that is sweet. The teardrop. After that, he was an assistant for Billy Donovan at Florida. Great job by Barnes. Also former head coach of rookie out of the rookie.
You know where he's from.
The rookie out of
Villanova University.
Oh, okay. Not St. Joe's?
Not St. Joe's. No way.
Barnes goes to work, and a great job just staying with it and showing some stick to it. Siakam now cruising into the front court. Little hesitation move. Giddey on him, backs him up, and then just pulls up. You mentioned this, the importance 6 minutes of action, 6 points, 3 rebounds in 2 dimes.
Imposing his will early on.
Here's Gary Trent Jr., and Trent Jr. pulls up and knocks it down. Siakam talking with Watanabe, said, I think I'm going to bring this thing down here and then turn around and get that soft touch to go.
And you saw how that shot was
Jr. with it, Raptors by 4. Pull up, 3, and it's good from Young's point.
Whoa. Memphis has definitely picked it up, and it's all about going through the season, going through your bumps and learning from them, and you can see they're picking it up.
Here's Bonga, corner 3, and he drains it.
See the Yuta Watanabe getting in there, creating a little opportunity for Bonga to be ready
to give. 10 seconds, 8 seconds. Bonga sets a screen. They get the switch. Deep 3. Bang on. Puts Gary Trent Jr. back in, but, you know, having a conversation with him. And the coaching staff, huge fans of Mihailuk. That conversation continues. Here's Barnes.
That's going to kill you from the outside, but can really pass the ball. As you see Scotty Barnes pulling up for 3 in transition, just expanding his game by game. Really good to see. Pascal Siakam do a great job recognizing the mismatch that Scotty Barnes had, which created 2 open shots.
Pascal pulls up, knocks it down. The fluidity, the numbers weren't necessarily there since that time. He's just been outstanding.
This is another hustle play. Little off the penetration. Scotty's not giving up, coming to help his teammate, putting it right up against the glass and getting out on a break again. The Raptors
getting it done from a defensive standpoint. Van Vliet sends it now to Trent Jr. in the circle. Jay, good.
And that's going to turn around because now you look at the
Gary Trent Jr.'s 3 doesn't go. And Nick Nurse didn't say anything. He just looked away. And Gary Trent Jr. with the steal to Barnes and a foul. Back over to Trent Jr. He comes and slips the screen. Trent Jr. over Shea. Oh, that is tough. Fred picked up by Dort. Clock down. Gary Trent Jr. can get his. Watanabe in the denial by Boucher on the Muscala 3-point attempt. Pascal looks around. Splash.
Running the floor and getting an opportunity in transition. Transition 3. Look at Watanabe. As soon as the ball hits his hand, find a man with a left-hand scoop pass for a 3-pointer from the corner.
A great follow on Instagram and see all of the wonderful things that she is designing and building and doing. So creative. There's Watanabe. Shot clock down. Fred, patience. And Boucher on the offensive glass. Doesn't go, and Boucher. Tough interior D.
Great defense by the Raptors.
Oh, what a find! Siakam to Boucher.
You see everybody playing their position, cause the great a tough shot, and getting out on the break. Pascal Siakam with an excellent find, keeping his head up, finding the streak, and Chris Boucher for a slam dunk and one.
Into the paint, 23.4 per game.
And that's tough to ask the defense to stop that, because these players are so good with so much skill. But the Raptors have to do that in order to be successful. As you see Scottie Barnes driving himself, getting into the paint. I'm going to get something out of this. As you see Barnes, right to left, back to his left, using his size and strength to get the ball up on the glass. More impactful at the end of the game.
Along with the fact that Boucher, instead of having 3 fouls, has 2.
Yep.
And you get the bucket there. 7 on the shot clock. Here comes Bonga. He'll set it. There's Barnes in the corner. The 3 lets it fly, and it's good.
Stop by stop, one at a time.
And then you got to get buckets, right?
Oh, yeah, you got to get buckets now at this point in the game since you're down 13.
See if Pascal can get in there closer, and using the left, and it rolls in inside. Right, here comes Pascal going to work.
Get it inside, get into your spot, and get it up on the glass, and then guess what? It goes for you, and sometimes you find yourself, you're like, you know what? We're back in it. Play after play. That's why you got to stick with it. But this unit definitely can do it.
Barnes on the inside, backs it in two-handed, a volleyball play.
This unit here is a
this year, and he was their first and 6th overall selection. Here's Fred, good look. 3 on net, swish. They need it. Gilgeous-Alexander, and Barnes, the no-look, Champagnie, and the foul. Fouls, buckets now. Oklahoma City, they have 14 fouls. That's important with 5:40 to go. So if the Raptors continue to attack. Denied by Barnes. Great job with the left hand. On the run. Barnes driving right to the bucket.
See Scottie right here. They got into the paint, but Scottie was there, running the floor, keeping the ball, staying aggressive. Take it to the rack, young fella. But I love that.
Here's Pascal. Backing in. Fred. 3. In. Big time shot. Now OKC gets back. He only sent 1 to the glass. Van Fleet. 2 in a row. Rockford's final. Down 9. Trent Jr. a little bit of room. Flying in with the offensive.
Baskets.
103-96. Barnes. Pascal the 3. Swish. Bucket shot, no. Van Vliet to Pascal. Over to Trent Jr. We got a game! 105-102. Fred. Dort on him. Trent Jr. now attacks. Back over to Fred for the tie.
Trent Jr. being ready, and then look at Fred. Are you surprised? Would you say bet on yourself? Fred definitely does that.
Clock at 14. Fred trying to get room, working on Muscala. Champagnie on the inside. Oh, the undrafted rookie. Van Fleet. Gilgeous-Alexander on him. 2 seconds. Fred puts it up with the left.
After replay review, the ball is still on the shooter's fingertips, so it is no basket. The game is over.